Please stay tuned there at home for our next sports section. The Human Saddling World Championships are coming up in about half an hour. We're going to have the pregame show for you tonight. So stay tuned for that. We promise to bring you some analysis that you've never heard before, and we've got a few experts tonight. We're going to beat you up for the pregame show coming up. Human Saddling, the World Championship. Stay tuned for that. I'm Skip for Ted and the guys. Have a good night, and we'll hopefully see you here in a few minutes.
The Human Saddling pregame show brought to you by Burger King. Have it your way. Taco Bell, still around. Subway, eat fresh. Ladies and gentlemen, the Human Saddling pregame show.
Well, and we're back here at the 2345 Human Saddling World Championships in beautiful San Diego, California. I'm so glad you guys could join us for the pregame show. We're going to be going live to action here in about 15 minutes, but before, I'm joined by the Dr. Ted Andrews.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And the old bucker himself, Bill William Rutherford. And we're going to be breaking down the action for you guys and give you guys a real good understanding of what to expect tonight. One of tonight's top bulls, Monster Mash, is reportedly battling a hamstring injury. We're not sure if he's going to be competing. How will that shape the field tonight?
That's one thing these humans need to worry about is if Monster Mash is going to be able to compete. He's one of the top front runners of the league. But let's see what
one of the top front runners. That's an understatement of the year. He is last year's champion and the current number one. We'll find out who the current number one is in this week's standings. I'm coming up later in the show. But as to this previous week, he was ranked number one in the world despite a string of disappointing performances leading up to this week. Bill, what comments can you make about Monster Mash's techniques in the past few weeks?
I've got to tell you, I've been greatly disappointed by Monster Mash's techniques. I mean, truth be told, sir, I've got to say, I was expecting more fatalities. At the very least, all we got was a measly maiming or two. I mean, it's just not the same as the Monster Mash that totally dismembered Jared Saddle last year at the Bovine Bloodbath. No, he has lost his edge, sir.
No, you're absolutely correct about that. Last week's Las Vegas Invitational, I mean, this could have been the match when he actually tweaked his hamstring. His back kicks just did not have that much zest on him. He actually had a clear shot at Tracy O'Brien and was not able to kill him with that hind kick. He was on the ground waiting for it.
That's very right. Yeah, he wasn't able to get that landed on like you thought you would, but on O'Brien.
And that's so surprising because O'Brien is notoriously slow to get up from the dirt. I mean, you all saw it. He was down there, and I thought his head was going to get completely stomped in, but instead he walked away unscathed.
And you know it wasn't good when Monster Mash. This is a walk in the park for Monster Mash.
It really is.
They kill these guys left and right here.
I mean, you couldn't be more correct about that. We're going to break down some of the other contenders. We got Sneakers, American Pride, and this year's Rookie of the Year, More Cowbell. It has been 50 years since a rookie won the circuit, but we've got to believe that More Cowbell has a great shot this year.
Oh yeah. More Cowbell actually does have a really great shot to just come in and slide under Monster Mash. He's got a great turn ratio there, and he's got everything going for him right
You're
now.
right. His 360 kicks are very, very powerful. Maybe the most powerful we've seen from a rookie since Al's Diner back in 2312. William, what would you say is a good tip for all the bulls out there tonight? These conditions, it is going to be a warm night. How will that affect how tonight will play out?
Well, truth be told, sir, I know how tonight's going to play out that warm weather. I think I may be doffing my coat and bringing a nice Bud Light for the children.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go down to the field to talk with our field reporter, Lloyd Carey. We're also going to go over this week's top 10 standings and maybe, just maybe, a few surprises for you in there. Stay tuned. And we're back. Once again, I'm Skip Carlisle, joined by the Dr. Ted Andrews and also the old bucker, William Rutherford. Before we release this week's top 10 standings, we got a special field report. We're going to send it down to Lloyd Carey on the field. Lloyd, what do you see down there?
All right, thanks, Skip. All right, today it is so crazy down here. I can't even describe how crazy it is. We have so much. There is so much on the stage. There is so much on the line today, and I just can't help it. We just got to talk about so many things. more cowbell. The rookie that is coming, he is coming hard. He's been training real hard. He is ready. I think he's going to do big things for this, and he might come out with the first fatality of the year.
And Lloyd down there, how can you comment on the conditions of the dirt? What does the dirt look like down on the field today?
Skip, the dirt is real hard here. It would just straight up snap a person's neck. I'm sorry. It is prime for our first fatality of the year. It is going to happen. It might happen. It could be more cowbell, the rookie. It could even be American Pride. It could even be Monster Mash. Monster Mash almost killed Tracy O'Brien. We heard that Tracy O'Brien's ready to go. He's ready to take on Monster Mash. And as you guys were talking about Monster Mash, he was having a bad time with the hamstring. But guess what, guys? I know you guys were worried. He's coming back. The trainer said he was ready. He's coming back. Back to you, Skip.
And thank you for that, Lloyd. As you heard, it appears Monster Mash is good to go. Back from nursing that hamstring injury, it appears he will compete tonight in the World Championships. How does that shake up the field?
Well, that's a big surprise, but a great surprise. Let me tell you what we got going on here. Monster Mash is out for blood. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to take O'Brien and just grab him up in that chute where he starts. He's going to beat the crap out of him and kill him.
Now, for those at home, William, could you explain Monster Mash's main move, the head masher? Explain how he gets the torque to do that and just how he's killed so many people.
I gotta tell you, Monster Mash always builds up a good head of steam, takes a nice lap around the arena. He comes back in, and then he just brings it up and puts it back down. I tell you what, Monster Mash in his prime, that finishing move was an instant fatality all the time. At best this time, he's just gonna ruffle Mr. O'Brien's hair. I tell you what.
Later in the show, we will go down to the Burger King virtual field, and the old Buckner himself is going to break down that move for us. I know you've been working on that segment, and we're really excited. We've seen it. It is something to see.
It is something. It's something to show the kids.
But, you know, I will tell you this, Ted and Skip. I will tell you this, all of you watching at home. Yeah, at this point, Monster Mash in his prime was something to absorb. But I promise you this, after tonight...
Who said he's past his prime?
I say he's past his prime. I say he's past his prime. He's not even going to be prime rib. He is going to be in Burger King by the end of the night.
Hey, some bold words from a bold man. Like I said, the old bugger, William Rutherford. Let's talk some more about some of the lesser-known bulls that could really make a stand here tonight in the World Championships. We have Dodge City and Buttercup, both trained under legendary trainer Hopscotch. Hopscotch has producing quality bulls for quite a few years, and we've got to believe that these are some of the best, too. They're underage, but they are rip-roaring and ready to go tonight.
That's right. They're out there, and they're ready to go. They got a lot of things going on here. Those two didn't even make my top 5, though. What I got going on here is I got Taros and Sneakers.
We're going to go ahead and look at the top 5s here. Before we unveil the official top 10, we're going to look at both Dr. Ted Andrews and Bill Rutherford's top 5 here, and we're going to start with you, Ted.
You don't even look at mine. It doesn't even matter. Sorry, Dr. Ted, but you are, as they say, a doctor. I've been there.
I beg to differ.
All right. I've been there.
I beg to differ.
What do you got at number 5?
I will defend.
I'm not going to lie to you here. For my top 5, on my 5th one, I got Taros. Now, the thing about him is that he's got that left to right 360 spin. And that's one thing these people can't handle much.
Most definitely. Who do you have at 4 and 3 this week, Dr. Ted?
4, I got Sneakers. That's a surprising one we got going on, but he's been climbing up slowly and steadily under the radar. At number 3, I got that rookie More Cowbell going on. He's slowly going to take over. He's not in my top position just yet, but he's getting there. I'm telling you, he's getting there.
And that he is. Would you care to reveal your number 2 and 1 picks for us?
All right, now my number 2 is my personal favorite, American Pride. Now, the thing about him is that you just got to watch out for those headies he's got going on. He's got a great vertical kick on that back end. And number 1 is no surprise. I got Monster Mash.
And that is a safe choice, Dr. Ted. Bill, shake it up for us. What's your top 5?
Now, I'm not going to lie. I got to agree with you, Ted. I got to agree with you, Dr. Ted.
I appreciate it.
Now, American Pride has really impressed me, and that's why He's my number 5.
Oh, very good. That is a surprise.
He's not just my number 5. He's gonna be number 5.
Oh.
He has impressed me.
Well, who do you have at number 4?
Number 4, I've got to tell you, I've got to give it to Mr. Clean.
Oh.
And believe me when I say, Mr. Clean will be wiping the arena clean. I lost my gum, but he will be wiping the arena clean with all those measly human opponents tonight, including, I dare say, Juan Esquivel.
Juan Esquivel has given up, for all those of you at home that may not have been keeping up, has given Mr. Clean fits in the past, actually rode Mr. Clean for an extra 8 unnecessary seconds, and taunting him.
That's a very bad
thing. Just dismounted and ran right out of the arena.
And that's a hard blow for Mr. Clean to take. I tell you what, that's 8 more seconds than he even wanted.
That is definite. Who do you got at number 3?
Well, truth be told, I've got to tell you, I have been very impressed by China Shop. Now, you may recall... China Shop. Now, he's kind of been running himself a little ragged these past couple of years.
You're getting that one out of left field.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That is at the least out of left field, let alone the bleachers, maybe even the hot dog stand out there. He pulled that from far away. Who do you got at number 2, Will?
I've got to tell him, I'm going to have to go with Sneakers.
Oh.
I agree. Sneakers is really promising. He is something else.
Well, finally, we have a consensus top 5 in Sneakers. You had him at 4, you had him at 2. We can both agree, at the very least, that is a tough bull who has killing potential in every kick. Who are you going to have at number 1, Bill? No surprise here, I'd assume.
Well, you know, I know what you're thinking. Starts with Monster and ends with Mash.
To leave him off the top 5 would just be ludicrous.
That would be crazy.
No matter what you're about to say, I think you should just put Monster Mash at 1, but we'll see what you got in store.
You would think that, and you're right, I would be crazy. And let me tell you, I'm a crazy fool. It's going to be more cowbell.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
You got
my prescription is more cowbell.
He had number 1.
More cowbell.
You would say he's crazy as he is last year's champion. He hasn't been riding well as of late, Monster Mash, of course, and he is coming off that hamstring injury. You must really think that even if he competes, that hamstring injury will be lingering.
I definitely think so. He has lost his edge. I mean, seriously. He faced Spike and Spur McAllister just last week in that handicap match. But let me tell you something. All he did was crush one of Spike's toes. It wasn't even his big toe. I mean, seriously, clearly the bull has lost his edge.
Hey, I think we can all agree that a toe crush is better than no crushes, which is essentially what more cowbell did last week. So if that's how you're going to base your evaluations, you may want to watch the game tape, Will. But you have never been much for clarification. I'm going to go ahead and reveal the official top 10. We'll get to you in a minute in our debate segment. I'm sure you have more heated discussions. You and Lloyd will surely have a few words over that.
You can definitely.
We're going to go ahead and look at the official top 10. At 10 this week, we have Pepper Stepper coming in the mix.
Pepper Stepper did not even consider that fine piece of cow flesh.
At number 9, we're going to go with Buttercup. Buttercup had a good run 2 weeks back, and that's just enough to propel her into the number 9 spot. At number 8, we got China Shop, who you had ranked much higher, but the official pundits seem to disagree. Number 7, it looks like we have Mr. Clean at number 7, who was at number 4 in one of your polls. But Mr. Clean just hasn't had the consistency to be ranked there officially. At number 6, looks like we have... let's see who we got at number 6. Looks like we have Sports Kid at number 6. Kind of unexpected, I know, but he checked out.
Kid, but let's face it, his stakes are getting kind of tough. If you get my drift.
The computer rankings really seem to like him. He may not get a lot of fatalities, but his body kicks really register with the computers.
And he's actually been a real big sleeper. He didn't even creep up on my radar at all.
At number 5, it looks like we have Toros.
There we go.
Coming in at number 5. Justin, you had called it, Dr. Ted.
I told you.
For number 4, we got American Pride, who you had as your number 2 bull. You almost pegged him right about right at number 5. We're going to reveal the top 3 after this commercial break. We'll see you. I'll be right back with Lloyd and our debate segment as well.